what's going on, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. This is Tunensports. Yo, we got to talk about this even though we don't got to talk about this. So, look, I am planning on doing a live recap after the Hawks or the Celtics game, I believe, right? I'm going to have y'all call in. I'm going to drop the link for those games, I think, depending on how the schedule looking, man. But I'm going to have that, I'm going to drop the link for Cavs Nations and friends of the show, whatever, man. But like games like this though, I don't really have to do like too much of a long show about, because with all due respect, it's the Toronto Raptors. It's the Raptors, right? Look at their record, right? With all due respect, man, like we know they in rebuilding mode, so it's like it's cool, like we get it. But I will say this, right? They are a team that obviously they cut it close. We was up. I believe the largest lead was 17 or something like that, but they was able to come back and cut the lead. They are a team that will challenge you, right? They will make you compete. I think they went down to the wire with Boston, right? Not too long ago, and Boston won it. I believe it was in overtime, if I'm not mistaken. Tatum hit a shot or whatever it was. So yeah, they are a team that's going to make you. They're going to challenge you. So like just looking at this game, right? The Cavs, they outscored them 64 to 42 points in the paint. The Raptors out-rebounded the Cavs 55 to 49. But the rebounds and the bench points were pretty much equal, right? Pretty much equal. And when you look at the Cavs bench points, the only dude that was scoring was Ty Jerome.
Got a new tune. These days, I'm scratching and sampling. I say Jerome. I say Jerome. Digga.
Ty Jerome, man. That's my guy, man. But like, it's my guy. But like, nobody else was producing scoring wise. We had guys that scored 2 points, Craig and all them guys, right? But nobody was producing scoring wise. Now we are still without Max Strus and Dean Wade and Cass LeVert. But Sam is back. He couldn't really hit nothing. And Okoro is back. We missed Okoro's defense. Shout out to Isaac Okoro. And we saw Tyson a little bit. Jalen Tyson, who again I've been saying like is insurance for Cass LeVert if it comes down to a trade or times like this just being a body, of course, right? Because I'm not trying to trade Cass LeVert, man. That boy been balling. But in this case, right, Ty Jerome is like that guy for us off the bench, that spark plug or whatever you want to call him, that microwave. He's that guy for us, man. But I'm gonna talk about him in a minute. But George Niang coming off the bench, he cannot buy a shot at the bar if he went. The dude was like 0 for 8 or 1 for 8, putting up stats from last year playoffs against the Orlando Magic. So he wasn't really hitting those shots. But overall, the Cavs beat the Toronto Raptors 122 to 108. Solid game from the Cavs. The offense and the defense was solid. They did commit more fouls. They was fouling more than Kenny Atkinson would like. Kenny did talk about that. But some of those fouls weren't fouls to me. Like, not all of them, like some of them fouls was kind of questionable, I would say. But, when you watch an NBA, you know how it is, right? But Kenny Atkinson was saying how, we got to get better with the fouling, man. I think we are reaching in too much, man. It's too aggressive with that. So we do have to work on that, as Kenny Atkinson was saying. But the Toronto Raptors, they did get to the line 34 times versus our 14 trips. And that's one of the reasons why the Toronto Raptors lost the game, was because of all those missed free throw opportunities. I think like for RJ, I think he was 2 for 6 from the charity strike. And Barnes, he even missed a few. He made a couple and missed a few. And also, they are playing the best team in the NBA, which is the Cavaliers. I know that's debatable after the Celtics game. That is debatable. But in my eyes, the Cavaliers are still the best team in the NBA and with the best record. But this Raptors team, they're not a good team, right? They're not a good team. They will fight, but they're not a good team. They were without Bruce Brown, I think, Quickly, and I believe Kelly Olynyk, right, was on the sideline.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And y'all already know how we feel about Kelly. Y'all know how we feel about that guy. But the Raptors, they not a good team, but they still a team that you gotta get up and play, right? The record is the record, but they do play hard. They are physical. I think the Raptors always been a physical team, especially playing the Cavaliers. And that boy Scottie Barnes, man. Scottie Barnes, like regardless of the score, like he be competing, yo. Like he be competing. Um, I mean, I forgot what happened. I think he like scored on Mobley or he blocked Mobley. I think he blocked him or he scored over Mobley and he just started screaming. And I look at the score and I'm like, I'm like, yo, they still down but like 20 almost. Like I'm like, all right. I think it was double digit. It was a double digit lead, but I was just like, yo, Scottie Barnes is crazy, man. But it was funny. But it showed me he is competitive, like regardless of the score or the outcome, he is competitive. And the Raptors, they will get down with you, right? And the Raptors bench, um, they thought they was coming back. They was cheerleading on the sideline. I saw even Bruce Brown with the Cowboys outfit and the boots, the cowboy boots, whatever. He was shouting out when it was called a Mr. Free Throw. They was all going crazy until the Cavs had to bring them back to reality and let them know. Mm-hmm. You see what I did there, right? But okay, yeah. Let them know. Y'all know. But the Cavs, they had to let them know they won this game because of balanced scoring on the offense. That's how the Cavs won this game, man. Just looking at the box score. And when the Cavs are balanced like this, it's a good recipe for a win in my eyes. Um, Maybe they could be better, but this was a solid win for the Cavs, man. Coming off a couple days rest. Jarrett Allen, what more can we say about the guy Jarrett Allen, man? I talk about this guy all the time, man. Jarrett Allen had a pretty good game. MVP Donovan Mitchell got to speak into existence. Um, Always good, and Ty Jerome. And let's get straight to the highlight of my video. Ty Jerome is he's a bad brother. Like, yeah, he's playing like a brother. Like, he's playing with so much swag. It's like incredible to watch, man. And yes, the title is right. I'm doubling down on what my guy Tristan said. I will echo it. He's playing right now. Ty Jerome is playing right now like the Cavs version of Luka Doncic. Listen, yo. Do not throw the tomatoes. Don't throw the tomatoes at me, man. Just hear me out. He's playing like he's the Cavs version of Luka Doncic, right? He's the Cavs version of Luka. Ty Jerome is playing with so much confidence. Ty Jerome had 26 points, 6 assists, 4 steals, and this is all coming off the bench, of course, right? He's playing like a starter. He's playing both sides of the ball. He's playing more defense than Luka, but he just goes out there on the floor every night, and he just know that he's that dude. Kenny Atkinson, like, yo, he's that dude. Like, the whole team is like, yo, he's that dude. It's crazy. Like, you could tell, like, we definitely missed him last season. For him to only play with, was it 2 games? We definitely missed him last season. We could definitely, like, I don't know how he would have looked under JB, but the guy is, we already know he's familiar with Kenny Atkinson. But he's balling, yo. Like, he's balling. I mean, this not really new to me. It's not news to me because we was already hearing reports about him, showing out in training camp last season. But like, he's definitely a fan favorite right now. And this is what I wanted for Jetty, man. Y'all think I hate Jetty? I don't hate Jetty, man. I had mad respect for Jetty, man. But this is what I wanted for Jetty, man. The fans love Jetty, but for me, he was just so inconsistent. He was like a wild card, coming off that bench, man. Like, it just wasn't it for me, right? We just have to, like, put the feelings aside, man, and actually pay attention to detail with these guys, right? Like the Jetties and the Lamar Stevens, Ty Jerome is just on another planet right now. And I know y'all probably thinking like, yo, Tune is out of his mind comparing him to Luka. Like, you need to stop, right? But like, just imagine, like, how you got those name brand items like from the store. The name brand items, like you go to the store, like you got the what's called it, like like the Pepsis and the name brand stuff, man. And then you got the store brand, right? Like that type of stuff. So you got the name brand and then you got the store brand, right? And I just want you just to imagine, like, he's like that but better. Like he's like that store brand but better than the store brand. He's almost like the main brand that you get from all these other companies, right? He's like that. He's smooth, like AC said. Like his game, like that's why this Ty Jerome plays like a breath of fresh air, man. Like the guy's been balling, man. And it's crazy to see. Like I can't wait to see him like in the playoffs. I know I'm speaking ahead of schedule, but like the playoffs, I just can't wait and see what he looked like in the playoffs, man. Because he's definitely gonna be that guy that helps you win in the playoffs. He's looking like how the Celtics got Peyton Pritchard, and Peyton Pritchard, he could ball. Like I don't even want to compare those two, but like what Peyton Pritchard is to the Celtics coming off that bench or whatever, that's like Ty Jerome for us, right? But he's just playing I don't know, man. Like I don't know, like his transition scoring is crazy. His ability to shoot out the side, his ability to shoot the three, shoot the outside shot, that's crazy. His creativity out of Euro steps. His Euro steps is you just know what he's doing, man. His passing out of the Euro steps. His awareness on defense. He's always getting steals, always catching the defense sleeping, always in the passing. Like he's just like that, man. Like he could be starting on the team right now. Like any of these other teams, he could be starting on. Shoot, he could be starting on our team, right? But nah, we not gonna replace DG. I would not replace him with DG. I think Ty Jerome is great where he's at. The role he is playing, but man, he's like underrated, man. And just think about how much we are paying him right now. But it's like I heard my own people tell me like, yo, he's a bomb. Yo, Tune, you hyping him up. He's washed. That's what they was telling me. Like, yo, he's a bum. Y'all got Ty Jerome on the Cavs now? Bro, he's a bum. We saw what he did in Golden State. He's a bum. Like, they telling me this, man. I'm like, y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong. Y'all told me Marcus Morris was a bum too, and he gave us some flashes that he could still play basketball, under the right team. And that was under JB, who could have played them more. And he showed me that he wasn't washed. He showed me he still had something in the tank. And we talking about an older player versus Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome is just he's on another level, of course, man. But they told me, shout out to Bruce and some other people. Y'all said he was washed, and y'all said he was a bum. But look, man, y'all might not like that. Y'all might not agree with the Ty Jerome stuff, man. But shout out to Ty Jerome, man. He's definitely been one of the best players for this Cavs team and helping us win these games and be off to the best start in our franchise in history. Like he's part of that, man. Shout out to Ty Jerome, man. But look, man, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think, man. Whether it's in the chat, the comment section, give me your feedback, man. On what I said or on the game, man. But look, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to do that, man. But look, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to you, and you. Peace and love. I'm out.
It can't go no.
But look though, let me tell you right now why I said the Cavs will win like all of it next season. Because look, everybody's sleeping right now. Everybody's sleeping on the Cavs right now. I saw the Cavs